Good evening to everyone. Yeah, I'm going to say some things, and some people are going to get offended, right? Because I definitely have been writing some things that offended people, and I'm letting people here know that I'm aware of their movement because it's important that people know that so that number one, they be encouraged to stop. Number two, so they know like there's no reason for you to be doing all of that with me. Like, you know, I thought we were having a nice conversation. Like, why are you feeling all of this animosity against me? And you're feeling it against me and then putting yourself in the position to feel animosity against me because I'm going to mention what's going on around me because you're doing it to me. See, when you're doing things quietly, when you're not involving other people, it doesn't look like other people are involved. Yeah. It doesn't look like people are wearing my colors off of the internet. It doesn't look like people are being told, hey, leave this here, leave that there for her. Like all of these clothes and stuff, I don't know who's gifting me this stuff. I don't even want to wear it at this point because I don't know who it came from and who's gifting it to me. See, these narcissists are really good at grooming. That includes the weed, the cigarettes, like the conversation seems so lighthearted, but everybody knows when I am saying what I don't like, then the whole house responds to what I said on the internet by their behavior and their conversation. So I don't care who it is that thinks that they had the liberty to be running me like this, but unless you're doing it for my well being, I'm not interested in your help anymore. And I don't care how many big bootied women you're looking at and lusting over in this virtual porn world that everyone has connected up to this, that, and the other. All of these phones, just listening to me. No one's made a point of coming to me and talking to me, and that's all of you. For how long now? Could be anything on the card, right? I don't know, you people like that. These people haven't even so much as shook my hand, but yet they're coding me in that they know because of the colors and stuff that they're wearing. Who's giving them the permission for that? And then I'm over here trying to protect people's brands and things like that. Like it's a real gaslighting effect, right? Deeking around. I mean, I have all, like, everything is on file. And if you think you erased it from my phones, man, I'm sorry. If you think you dumped it out of anybody else's, like, computer and stuff like that, like, I feel seriously bad for you that you were choosing to do these things in the face of the law for no reason whatsoever to someone who has never done anything to you. And then people are giving me all of these apologies and all these other things, but you didn't do anything to navigate anything that's happened to me. You just want me to keep doing what I'm doing for you. You want me to be so obsessed with you and your good looks and whatever I think that you think that I'm imagining that I could have with you or be with you or get with you and all of these other things. Like, why don't I have the things that I have? Because I actually qualify for the reasons why, as you all know and see, considering what you're doing, everything that you're doing, you don't want me to do what you know that I can do. And you're trying to sabotage and thwart that effort due to your involvement with each other and one another and that which is concerning me and surrounding me to date, either here where I am at or on the internet. You see, it all bleeds back. This is the boomerang effect. And you thought all these tests and giggling and laughing and partying and going out here and there and vacationing and talking on the phone sex, flirting, giving yourself up. I don't want her, I want you because you look like this and you'll do that for me, and she ain't doing nothing and she ain't got nothing and you're a go-getter and she's just sitting around being lazy. Listen to her. She said she was lazy. I mean, whatever scenario you want to create, like, is endless. But you can't change what you've done and what's been made evident of what it is you're doing. All Christians, right? You say? But never mind God, with this Christian mentality you have in the way that you speak, not only to each other, but the way that you treat each other, the way that you put each other on display for sexual gratification, for all of these lustful things that I see going on surrounding the people who hang out with the same people that are surrounded by these people, and everybody is friends because they get along in that way. But you're not actually getting along. You're all just actually suffering through what it is you're going through and dressing it up to make it look like you're happy. Because if you were happy, that stuff wouldn't be bleeding in, and all of that extra stuff that you're doing wouldn't have needed to be done. Because I'm only a phone call away. And if you're stripping my phones and if you're sending people to get my phone number so that you can, figure out where I'm at, what I'm doing, my web pages, all of the stuff that you know that you're doing, that I know you're doing, it can't be denied. As much as you want to deny it, you don't want to believe that you've not been like straight up and truthful with me and not straight up and truthful with yourself. You too coward to admit that? Why? Who am I? I'm only dust. It's only me, a lesser one. Like, what threat do I pose? Right? You're so willing to do all of this stuff. I certainly couldn't be posing a threat to give people these ideas of things that you want them to believe about me, like me being a thief and all the skits that you're putting on. Like, all that's worth that to you? Like, you have so much to lose because you want me to lose everything, and you're going to keep me here. You still in my IDs, like it's going to make me inactive, like it's going to stop me from doing what I need to do. It didn't stop me from making sure that I'm okay to date, regardless of all of that. The power of prayer is something that you can't just talk about. You can't just sit around and talk about God while you asking for forgiveness and still mixing and mingling and doing stuff you ain't got no business doing to people. Like, how far won't you go? You're willing to do anything if you're willing to do that to me. And all I did was offer you the truth and a conversation. And that wasn't good enough for you to help you see that everything that you're thinking, feeling, and believing about me, to go through the measures, make slick mouth remarks, and go far and beyond to do things to make me believe, think, and feel. And if they are, so what? These men are deeply invested in you guys versus being invested in me. I don't care. I hope they take you out, put rings on your finger, and pump you up with a baby. Okay? Like, truthfully. I don't want to be you, and I don't want to be you with them. And that goes both ways. If this is a streamlined effect of what it is that everybody is doing, and they have the gumption to have an attitude because they know that they've done something wrong, and I'm reacting to that. They've done something wrong to me, but I've got the nerve to react to it. And so you're going to send all of these females into me when I told you that you don't get to the men unless it's through me anyway. How did you females get here anyway? You heard it through males, or you heard it through the women of other men? Like, all of you come together as a team. Since all of you are too coward to come to me one at a time, all of you come as a whole team. Come as a whole team and have a conversation. Since nobody's doing nothing that they ain't got no business doing towards myself or other people. What's the spook about? You spooked? For what? What have you been doing that you're so spooked that you got to stay so close knit with these people that you ain't got no business being with in the first place, but you're putting yourself there? God is going to strip your blessings. He's not going to bless that. And that will go for anybody doing what it is you're doing. You see how the world goes. And all I did is want better for you. And I was willing to share what it is I was getting and what I have coming with anybody who was willing to, display the same respect. But that didn't happen because you guys are caught up in this juvenile mentality of playing games with people because that's what you've been doing since before I got here. That's why you can be used by other people to continue doing the same things you were doing. That's why you're easy. Easy come, easy go. I don't care if the men pick you. I would rather be single, especially if that's what they're leaving me for and then coming back home to me to bring back. I'm good. I'm clear on that. Like all of that. Right? And I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I only know what I've seen. Right? And everything that you've seen, heard, videotaped, scoured off of my phone, all of that stuff, bring all of it. Like, just let's go to court, right? And if this is a bluff, how would I be bluffing when it's you guys playing the games? Ain't no need for me to bluff, right? Ain't that where the games are coming from? Is a big bluff? Yeah. You keep rolling those lies around in your head and not correcting your behavior. And I don't care who is listening. I don't care who or what you think you are. You're going to fall. And you're going to fall so hard that you're not going to be able to get back up. And I don't want that for anybody. But if you're willing to do the work to get yourself there, then there is nothing I can do to help you. And since it looks like you don't want my help, you just want revenge and you want to target me for all of these other reasons, smoke weed in front of me, get on record, all these weird things that people do to do the things that they do to try to get people caught up. Not only is it done in vain when you're working against one of Jehovah's servants, you're not competent to get the work done right because you don't have this. You don't have the discovery of moral reality in order to help you do that. So you need more than one person to conspire to help you do what you're doing. That's why it's a group of people, more than one group of people doing these things to me. And this is what you think makes someone important. Sad day today.